Hey, what's up guys? Rev here. Today we're going to be entering the closest thing to hell on earth, and that's American politics. And if you think moral grandstanding on Twitter is bad, that's just an appetizer compared to the performative outrage American politicians thrive on. And as a full-fledged American patriot with cheeseburgers and assault rifles coursing through my veins, you can trust me when I tell you the old cliche about Americans being prudes in public and freaks in private is an absolute truth. And American politicians capitalize on this narrative for support, much like today's story. Matt Shaheen, Republican representative of Texas's 66th district, cited Goblin Slayer as an example of an obscene book to ban from schools. He described the content to the Houston Chronicle as graphic images of women being R-worded by demons and stated, "Anyone who believes this is acceptable is mentally ill. We will be going after the vendors that sold this trash to Texas children." As you can see, there's a lot to unpack here, and I'll be honest, it's not all disagreement. Should schools ban Goblin Slayer from its library? Yeah, probably. I mean, I could see it maybe being allowed in high schools, but anything less than that, absolutely not. And I'm sure the creators of the series would agree. But also, as you can see, this statement is incredibly vague. We don't know the age group this was made available to, or how it even got there in the first place. Was it provided by the schools, purchased by parents and then given to their kids, provided directly to the kids, or even the kids going rogue and pirating the content? Who knows? And that's exactly the point. Be vague, give no context so it seems like some pointlessly brutal scene, rile up the emotions of parents by making them think that their kids are being exposed to dangerous snuff film-like content. Classic fear-mongering, and unfortunately Goblin Slayer is the target in this scenario. Now let's quickly rewind the clock and remind everyone why the Goblin Slayer franchise was the focus of controversy in the first place. So after the much hyped up Goblin Slayer anime premiered in 2018, it was immediately mired in controversy due to some dark scenes in the first episode where characters were brutally R-worded and killed by goblins. And of course, social media was appalled and was trying to cancel it, and what made this even worse at the time was that the anime originally had a PG rating on Crunchyroll, which led to even more complaints until Crunchyroll added a content warning to it a week after the first episode premiered. But any reasonable person was able to separate fiction from reality and understand that the point of the scene was to make you uncomfortable. It had a purpose to the story. So the anime continued on until its successful completion, much to the chagrin of social media. Little bit of a tangent there, but it was that series of events that gave Goblin Slayer a bad rap, and it is still demonized by some people to this day. How this politician came across the series, who knows, and whether it was actually put into the school, also, who knows. But what I do know is that Goblin Slayer is being used as a boogeyman for political gain. And anywhere you look, even on Amazon, this series has warning labels on it, or is at the very least rated 16+. If it ended up in a school, that's the school's fault. No need to drag the series for it. And calling consumers of the series mentally ill is absolutely moronic, and as a Japanese product, probably laced with xenophobia as well, which isn't much of a stretch because in this politician's rant, he also compared the brutality of Goblin Slayer's content to LGBTQ+ educational content in terms of its danger to children. That tells you a lot about this man's intelligence and character. Either way, the only American politician you should be supporting is me. That's right, don't think I forgot about the Rev 2024 campaign. I'm bringing it back, baby. Let's make America lewd again. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more daily videos, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.